Hello everyone, I am Dikshika from Bodhi Academy, and in today's video we are going to continue with the data handling chapter from 7th standard NCERT mathematics textbook. So in today's video we are going to cover the remaining part of the chapter, and that is the topic that we are going to cover, that is related to the bar graph, how to draw a bar graph, how to draw a double bar graph, and how to solve questions which are related or based on the bar graph. Okay, that we will see. So let's start with it. So the today's topic, that is use of bar graphs with a different purpose. Okay, so we'll solve the examples. Okay, so here there is one example they have given, and in that the following data gives total marks, that is out of 600, that is obtained by 6 children of a particular class. Represent the data on a bar graph. So we have to represent this particular data on a bar graph. So how to take represent the data on a bar graph? So there are some methods that which we have to follow while drawing a bar graph. Like for example, first there will be two axes for bar graph, and this will be x-axis, and this will be a y-axis. Okay, so on x-axis you have to represent the students, okay, which are given, and on the y-axis you will yeah, we have to represent the marks which are given. Okay, so first we have to take the scale from 0. Okay, then we have to see the highest number which is given in the data. So the highest number is how much? That is given as 540. So above 540 we have to take the number. Okay, that is the last number, last highest number that we can take. So 540 is the last, so you can take 560 or 580 or up to 600 also, that will be fine. Okay, then we have to see the lowest number. So lowest number that is given here is 300. So you can take the number at the lower side from 100 also. Okay, you have to take two or three numbers prior than the number which have been given in the data. Okay, and then accordingly you have to draw the bar. These are called as the bars. Okay, with the help of a ruler. Okay, and you have to draw them very accurately. Okay, simply with the rough hand you can't draw them. Okay, you have to make use of ruler and a scale, sorry, ruler and a pencil to draw a bar graphs. And remember, you have to mention that this is from 0 to 100, this distance is 1 centimeter. Okay, so on y-axis the 1 centimeter is equal to what you are mentioning, that you have to mention. So here 1 centimeter is equal to 100 units. Okay, and you have to take this scale, okay, in the equal divisions. Like for example, if you have taken here 100, then here at the distance of 2 centimeter, you have to take it here as 200. You can't take this as 150 or anything. This distance should be equal. Okay. Now we'll see the questions which they asked based on the bar graphs. Okay, so this is exercise number 3.3. So here the first questions that is given, that is use the bar graph, this figure 3.3, this and answer the following questions. Okay, which is the most popular pet? That we have to look here. So how we can find out the answer? You have to look at the bar. Which bar is raised to the highest number? And what is the question? That is, which is the most popular pet? So you have to now look at the bar, and which bar is raised to the highest, that is of cats. So which pet, that is the cat is the most popular. Okay, and how many students have dog as a pet? So here on x-axis they have resembles pet animals, and on y-axis students are there. So you have to now look at the dog. Okay, which bar represent dog? This first. So how many students like dog or they have dog? That is 8. So the answer of this is 8 students. Okay. Now read the bar graph and this figure 3.3, okay, 3.4, which shows the number of books sold by a bookstore during 5 consecutive years, and answer the following questions. So that you have to look at this graph and you have to answer the questions. Okay. So yeah. So the first question that is given is about how many books were sold in 1989, 1990, and 1992. So here the exactly we can't say by looking like this. We need to make a use of ruler over here. So here we can estimate the data approximate. Okay, approximately we can estimate. So in the 1989, the approximately 170, okay, in 1989, 170 books were sold, okay. In 1990, yeah, we can say that it is around 475, okay, 475, and the third that is 1992. Here we can say it's approximately 225, okay. So now the second question is, in which year you got about 475 books sold and about 225 books sold. That is 475 in 1990 and 225 in 1992. Okay. So in which year were fewer than 250 books were sold? Fewer than 250, that is in the year 1992 and 1989, that you have to write. In which years were few? Okay, yeah. Can you explain how you would estimate the number of books sold in 1989? So, how can you estimate the number of books which were sold in 1989? Where it is 1989 is this. So, how can you estimate that? That is by looking at the height of the bar. Okay, 1 centimeter here represents 100 books. 1 unit represents 100 books. Okay, like that you can estimate by looking at the height of the bar. Now the third question, that is number of children in 6 different classes are given below. Represent the data on a bar graph. So we have to represent this data on a bar graph. Okay. Here I can't draw properly the bar graph because while drawing a bar graph we need to make use of ruler. Okay. Because if you draw here and there, no, if one unit gets here and there, then the entire data will get changed. So you have to draw it properly. So now, as of now, I will answer the questions by looking at the table only. So here by looking at the table, we can answer, but you can draw this bar graph in your notebooks with the help of a ruler and pencil very neatly. How would you choose a scale? And I have already been told you how to draw the bar graph. So how would you choose a scale? That is the first questions. Okay. So so now let tell me how would you choose a scale? First, like in first example, I have told you that start at a zero, then look at the highest score, okay, and then take that highest value, okay, for the on y axis. Then look at the lower value. Then take 2 or 3 prior numbers from that lower value and start drawing the graph. Now, after that, after drawing the graph, we need to answer the questions. Which class has the maximum number of children and the minimum? So, maximum number of children are present in which class? That is in the 5th class. Okay. And minimum number, that is in the 10th class. Okay. Minimum, and this is maximum. Okay. Then find the ratio of the students of class 6 to the students of class 8. So here we have to find the ratio. Ratio. How to find the numbers? The students of class 6 is how much? 120. 120 is to 8th standard student, that is 100. So divide it with the 20. 26 are 120 and 25 are 100. So the ratio is how much? It is 6:5. So here look at the fourth problem, that is the performance of a student in first semester and the second term is given, first and second term that is given. Draw a double bar graph choosing appropriate scale. So how to draw a double bar graph, like in a single bar graph we draw like this, right? So suppose this represents first term, okay? And here the performance will come, the marks, okay, on y-axis, okay? So here if we suppose represent this as first terms, okay? So where will represent the second term? Like this, okay? Close to the, this graph will represent the another graph which will represent the second term. Understood? Like this. Now we have to answer the question, in which subject has the child improved his performance the most? By looking at the numbers also we can say, but you have to draw this graph, for exams and all, it is compulsory, you have to draw. Otherwise you won't get marks. So in which subject, that is we can see the highest score in maths. So the child improved his performance the most in which, that is in maths, okay? And in which subject is the improvement the least? That is in case of social science. And has the performance gone down in any subject? We have to check. Yes, in Hindi. When you will draw the bar graph, that time you will come to know the answers. Okay. Okay. So fifth question that is given. Consider this data collected from a survey of a colony, and your favorite sport that is given, watching. This is the number of people who watch, and this is the number of people who participate, okay, and these are the different sports which are given. So here also the double graph will come because there are two observations, watching and participating, okay, and this will this all the different sports will go on the x-axis, and this both the observations will both the observations will be on x-axis, and these different types of sports, they will be represented on y-axis. So after that, which sport is most popular? Cricket is the most popular one. Okay, by looking at the score, which is more preferred, watching or participating in sport? Most preferred, that is watching. Okay, because the data is very high in terms of watching. Take the data that is given in the given the minimum and the maximum temperature of various cities given in the beginnings of this chapter, and plot a double graph using the data and answer the following questions. So here you have to take the data from the table 3.1 and then answer the following questions. Okay. So here, yes, which city has the greatest difference in the minimum and maximum temperature of the given date? So by looking at that 3.1, Jammu city has more difference. Okay. Which city is the hottest city and which is the coldest city? That is Bangalore and Jaipur. Okay. Bangalore. Name the two cities where maximum temperature was less than the minimum temperature. Jaipur, this is Jammu, Bangalore and Jammu, okay? And the maximum temperature was less than, that is, Bangalore was less than Ahmedabad. Okay. Name the city which has the least difference between its minimum and the maximum temperature. That is Mumbai city. Okay. So students, thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, then please like the video. Do share with your friends and subscribe the channel. Um, Thank you so much.